What is up, my Gaggle of Geeks? And welcome to a new episode where we're going to be talking about my head got dizzy. Trap. We're going to talk about Trap. We're going to talk about Olympic films, and we're gonna be here. Of course, I'm joined by my co-host.
Hi, I'm Chaz. And welcome. We'll be starting this on a level 10. I'm here for it.
Yes. And as always, we're joined by our third person in the seat that's been on camera every time, Frank the Tank. Oh, hello everybody. Could I have an applause sound effect, please? Please be hitting applause. Yeah, thank you. Hello everybody. It's me, Frankie. I'm very cool. Welcome to the podcast. And enjoy your day. I'm getting out of here. Get away from me.
Goodbye, Frank.
All right. Well,
Get out of here.
And hitting all of the buttons is Nat, or shutting everything down, whichever one she wants to do at the point.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm okay.
You did it. We made it
Here.
through.
We're here.
Do you appreciate her, Chaz?
I do.
Yeah.
Because this is new.
Mm-hmm.
We've been doing this since we've come back.
Episode 97.
Hell yeah.
Buddy.
But before it was us pushing the buttons, and then we tried having Jay do it from across the states.
Which did not make sense.
It did not. So this
Me pressing
makes
the
sense.
buttons didn't really make sense either.
Huh?
Me even pressing the buttons didn't
No.
make a lot of sense.
But so
It was just what we had to do.
she's doing great at it.
Yep.
No, I'm a star.
Yep.
We are getting so many more sound effects, people. So if you are fans of Real Housewives
Nope.
or Pearl or modern movies that we've watched this year, we should. I thought she was about to press it. She got so close to a button. I got excited. I can't do that again. Okay, I was like, oh.
Now,
Now you have to press a button.
Do you have a favorite button?
Oh no. What's your favorite button?
That's my opinion.
Nice.
Love
All
it.
right. Well, how was your week?
Dude, this week was busy. How was your week?
Felt slow.
Yeah.
Yeah, slow, boring week.
It kind of felt like a week where not a whole lot was happening entertainment-wise.
Not a lot did as far as entertainment, but yes, there were many films that came out.
Oh.
And a couple cool things.
Like what?
The Batman animated series, Caped Crusader.
Is this part of the geeking about?
Oh, do you want to segue into it, Chaz? Gee.
It's Gaggle of Geeks. What are you geeking about?
I think that's a good segue, right?
I like the cutting off. I just straight up I'll press the button right now. Well, yes and no. This isn't a topic, but I did something yesterday to myself.
Okay, what?
Well, I watched Rebel Moon Part 1 and 2, the director's cut.
Can I ask you a serious question?
I am a glutton for punishment. I like pain.
Did you feel your IQ drop significantly?
Maybe, but at the same time, I felt my IQ increase significantly, just in a Andrew Tate style.
So of
Men,
of the two
abs,
versions, do you have
boobies. That's a big part of this director's
the
cut.
boobies?
Is just let's show you uncomfortable Tommy Wiseau levels of romance scenes that will make you blush, even if you were alone. Just like, whoa, okay, whoa.
So how
And
much?
I was just watching from my iPhone, as it's meant to be seen.
How much longer is it than the original cut?
The first one's about 3 hours and 10, something like that, and the second one is about 2:45.
Did they add anything to the?
Well, yeah, of course. That's the problem with Snyder in general, right?
Yeah.
We can do you want to dish hard about this right now?
Yeah, why not?
Because I'm geeking about it because I'm upset about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not necessarily a traditional we're geeking about something fun. Caped Crusader is amazing. There's a reason it's got a 98% on Rotten Tomatoes. Everybody should check it out. Rebel Moon, the director's cut. Honestly, the biggest issue is why didn't you just put out this?
Yeah.
Why are you leaving out putting your vision and then putting out a thank you, Netflix, for allowing my vision to come to life? And he's like bench pressing something. It just baffles me that he would make two versions if he was able to do whatever he wanted. Does this mean he didn't get to do everything he wanted? It feels like it was his choice.
So
I know, Frank. I know.
why do studios just put out something that's not his version when he's notorious for always having his own version that is usually better received than the theatrical release?
Well, it just makes me wonder: were they more infatuated with the man or what the marketing was?
Probably
Like,
marketing.
if it were any other director, if what happened with the Snyder Cut had happened with any other director, do you think Netflix would have looked at it the exact same way? And there wasn't really any difference if it were Zack Snyder or any other director that had like a passion cut that fans brought to fruition with like a $70 million additional budget of a $300 million movie.
Well, I don't see
Actually, sources said 400 in some cases.
I don't see Netflix touching Francis Ford Coppola's passion project. So
Megalopolis.
Yep.
Well, yeah, because there's footage of him smooching on ladies. I know, Frank. I know. It's ridiculous. I mean, why does the director need to ask permission to smooch on the ladies? Franklin,
shut up, Frank.
you can't have a take like that. Put the mic back on him. Why do you think that's the case? Well, for starters, when you're in Hollywood, baby, that's what it is. That's the name of the game.
Frank,
This is the wrong podcast. Can someone sound effect us here? Oh no.
I'm getting out of here.
we're gonna get you off the couch, dude.
Oh no.
Off the couch.
Wow. No, it's okay. You can stay. No, they wouldn't fund a Coppola project.
No.
Apple will fund his daughters though, and she makes good movies.
Yeah, but then Apple's cutting back on a lot of their film outlet stuff.
Is it film and television?
I believe so. I think it's the same division, honestly.
Right. Well, they're always going to go for awards contenders at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Whether it be like they're shrinking down from 50 to 20 or something like that.
Yeah.
That's going to affect costs for sure. But I don't know. That's kind of the cost of the streaming wars, baby.
Yeah.
Like we live in a society. That's
We live in a society.
very good. That was well timed. I like that.
I hate how it's on topic with Zack Snyder too.
Eventually, I'm going to stop commenting on it. I just appreciate hearing it. It's good.
So, what would you give the director's cuts?
Well, here's the thing. You didn't ask what else there is.
What else is there?
Boobies,
Okay.
branding naked women,
Okay.
lots of genitalia portals,
Love it.
which space genitalia is Zack Snyder's favorite thing to do when it comes to crafting things, whether it be Man of Steel's penis-shaped spaceships that shoot them away into the triangle zone. What's it called?
I remember.
It's the Phantom Zone.
Okay.
Got you there, people that were going to attack me for it.
So,
Whoopsh.
in the Rebel Moon, there's genitalia.
It's all
looking...
about wheat.
Oh, okay.
But there's a point in the beginning where it's like, now we have to do the ceremonial orgy because we've all planted our seed. Must we plant our seed in each other?
Yes.
And then it turns into just a big old orgy of uncomfortable.
It's
Because
just
it lasts too long.
it's just seed
Sometimes,
planting, dude.
look, the world was not ready for this. I can understand why Netflix might have been like, "You sure, buddy? Wow, we did give you all of the reins, didn't we? You really did grab those reins this time, huh, Zach?" He's like, "I just think it's cool to brand them," and it's like, "That's great. We could brand the women, but maybe not a 50-minute sex scene.
It's not that long.
I can cut it down to 52."
Well, maybe he's just showing how real and passionate it is.
Well, I think that's the intention, but there's just so much slow-mo in these movies, and the problems are still existent. The first movie, it's all just, hello, I'm this person. Here's a big montage of me doing a thing. Let's move on to the next person. We're assembling our squad. That's all the thing is, right? It wants to be Star Wars. It wants to be Western. It wants to be The Matrix. then it wants to be Blade Runner. Like there's so many things happening in it that don't feel original, only derivative of other stuff. And that's been the issue to Rebel Moon in my mind the entire time.
Yeah.
Is that it just feels like bits and pieces of other sci-fi that we know already. Wheat is spice. There you go. There's your Dune thing. The princess. Oh, that's a Dune thing. That's a Star Wars thing. And number 2, I fell asleep through. Fell asleep halfway through it.
Because this
And
isn't
that's okay.
this isn't Netflix's first time giving him a movie, right? Because
Well,
he did
the
that zombie
Dead
movie.
movie was actually good, and it spun off another movie that ended up being really good too.
Yeah,
This is his own thing, and the baffling thing is just that they don't release this original cut first.
they
Who
should
is his
just do that.
market if not just his own fandom?
Yeah,
Like, just know your market better. Stop trying to cater to the masses with the basic cut. I wouldn't recommend this to anybody. Like, even if it's because back when it was Batman and Superman, I was like, watch the ultimate cut.
Yeah.
Like, there's actually something there. You
Yeah.
should still see it. This, I'm saying, I don't care what cut you want to watch. Don't watch this.
it's just not
It's
good.
not good. Yeah.
Do you think they'll ever release a Snyder cut first, and then during like the awards ceremony or campaign, they're like, "Oh, by the way, we're gonna release the theatrical version now."
Well, like in a question of has that been done in Hollywood? Yes. That recently happened with Deadpool 2. Remember when they released the Christmas version where the Princess Bride guy
Oh yeah,
was
yeah.
in the bed narrating and
Yeah.
they made a PG-13 cut? So like there's precedence that could be happen. I honestly would prefer that. Just
Yeah.
show the original thing and then Blade Runner it up, you know?
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Blade Runner
Did
it
Blade
up.
Runner start with the original vision and then get changed into different stuff?
No, it was everywhere.
Okay.
Like the original has narration voice, but then of course the more cuts. I think there's like 7 or 8 different cuts of Blade Runner. The last
Mm.
one took out the narration and then it also leaves it more open ended.
Okay. Yeah. How much in total do you think there is? Like 3 or 4 cuts?
Of Blade Runner, I think there's like 7 or 8.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a lot of cuts.
And there's a book about the drama of making it. It's really good. It's really cool.
I watched the documentary a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the documentary. Only comes this is a geeky fact. It only comes on the special edition Blade Runner DVD.
Yeah.
You can only get it from that one. I got it from that one.
Freaking nerd.
Win for me. Okay, Frank. Nah, I don't want to hear what he has to say this time. Yeah.
Shut up, Frank.
What are you geeking about?
So I bought Elden Ring
Woo!
and I rage quit within the first NPC I ran across and tried to kill.
Well, that's the whole point of the game, right? Is that it's impossible to win. Like it's meant to just frustrate you.
Yeah, and then I found out that usually when I'm like playing a game, I like to eat dinner, right? So like I'll pause it, take a bite, resume.
Mhm.
This game has no pause menu. So I went to pause
That's
it and
awful.
take a bite of a burger and then realized I'm still dying. Well, making
yeah,
my
it's meant to upset
faceful.
you.
Yes. But
That's kind of
fun.
funny.
It's all right.
It's kind of like a prank on the gamer.
Kind of, but at some point I'm like, why do you hate your fandom so much? I gotta ask that question.
Hmm.
At what point does it become fun?
Have you thrown things yet?
No, I turned the PS5 off and then I turned it back on and then it said, "Oh, by the way, if you're gonna quit this, you have to quit from the main menu of the game. That way, you disconnect from the servers or whatever, because it just continues."
Mm.
So I don't know. I don't know if I put my PS5 on rest mode, if it was still going in the background, I was just dying more and more and more for like hours at end, not realizing it.
Right. I don't know, man.
So that's where I'm at.
Well, hey, that was a good geeking about segment. I think we crushed that one.
We did crush that one. That was
Yeah,
really
we
good.
had things to say. Not a polka party or anything.
No.
Yeah, I really like the way you're lit.
Me?
Yeah, I'll take a picture of you later.
Like
You
how?
got a good like streak going across.
Yeah.
That's got like the red and the blue. Looks like you're turning to the dark side, Anakin style.
Yeah.
And if anybody can tell, he shaved his beard.
Yeah,
Yeah. Do we have a sound effect for the beard shave?
we don't. We should not. Please don't even look at.
We
She's
need
looking.
we need
Nope.
one.
Oh.
Hair, whack. It's gear, whack. Whack. His foot stance, whack. The way that he talks, whack.
Yes. No. There you go. I'll figure out how to shorten that one.
So, yeah, you should shave too, dude. You should honestly, if you shave, would you also shave your head? Like, be like Captain
No, I can't
Underpants,
afford
clean
to shave
shaven.
my head. I do need to cut it because I'm going to an award show.
Oh,
Not this next week, but the week after with my mother.
in California,
Yeah. We're going to party, man.
that's so exciting.
What do you think would be the most fun thing to do with your mom in LA? What? I need ideas.
Depends on some factors.
Okay. You've only got 2 days.
Okay.
One of them, the evening's filled, and the other, you're coming from the airport.
Okay.
And you're coming in at like noon or something.
Are you taking her on any studio tours?
We haven't talked about a studio tour, but we are staying on Melrose.
Okay.
So it's kind of by the Sunset Strip,
Okay, I don't know what that means.
Hollywood Boulevard.
Okay, I haven't.
That's where the show is going to be too.
I've never been to LA, so I have no idea what any of the stuff is around there.
Wow.
I know.
Well, now I need your answer.
I know. I would say studio tour or strip club.
Oh, okay.
You asked.
Yes.
No, I
She
wouldn't.
got it.
I wouldn't go to the strip club with my mom. That's weird.
Yeah, I wouldn't either do that.
No.
So I was thinking a comedy show,
Yeah. Yeah.
but that would be a little extreme too.
Why?
Because they'll say a lot of bad words that I can't say right now. We definitely haven't hit the 10-minute mark for the
We have hit the 10-minute mark.
I
We're at 17:30.
oh, we've been talking good. This is gonna be a long episode.
Yeah.
No, but comedy show, I just think maybe would be a little too much for her.
Is there a comedian playing around that time that you want to see?
What they have for that day that we would do it is essentially a bunch of stand-ups at the same time. So
Okay.
like a night roundup.
Yeah.
But you never know who shows up.
No.
Like when me and Nat did it together, we watched Mark Maron, right? Who else was on it?
Sorry.
Get closer.
Ari Shafir showed up.
Kobe.
Who else?
You know that, right?
I think those were the only like big names.
He's the one that joked about Kobe Bryant like right after the comedian.
What did he say?
Was something well, because he started comparing
Oh no.
that he's a more Chester. I can't say the thing. Right.
Okay.
And so he's like, oh, another bad guy out, you know. I know it was really,
Oof.
really bad. And so he got in a ton of trouble for it. So seeing him anytime is like, whoa, uh-oh.
Well,
Kind of like seeing Louis C.K. where
yeah.
it's like, oh,
Or Chris. What's
like-
his name? Chris D'Elia.
Chris D'Elia is way worse than Louis.
Yeah.
D'Elia's really bad.
D'Elia's. I don't. We're not going to dive into this, but it looks like he's trying
Where
to
have we
start.
gone? We've gone down a hole.
It looks like he's trying to start drama on
a-
Twitter.
This is a drama hole of stuff. We're not that kind of podcast.
No, we're not. We're not a comedian.
What do you
podcast.
think of Bert Chrysler? Is Tom Segura fed up?
Do
I
you
get
think
that
he
on
is?
my feed all the time. There's tons of like,
Is there drama on them?
there's a whole subsection of videos that are like comedy podcast drama.
Ooh,
What Bobby Lee never told you.
it's just random stuff.
And it's like, it's that he is depressed or like something weird.
That's so dumb.
hmm
Don't look too much into it.
I watch too much.
Probably.
I'm addicted.
So, you could risk that show going with your mom, though. I mean, because it is out of Utah, right?
Okay.
So, I mean, anything's fair game if you're
We
not
wanna do the
in
beach.
Utah. That'd be good too.
Like the Malibu Beach.
Yeah.
hmm
What about that park thing
Griffin Park,
on the dock? Is that
where
is
La
that
La
Santa
Land
Monica?
is.
It's probably Santa Monica.
Wait, with the Ferris wheel and stuff?
Yeah.
That's the Santa Monica Pier.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. That's kind of touristy. So it depends how touristy she wants to get. It's funny. A lot of times when I come down to do stuff,
Yeah.
I'm on that pier when I'm talking to her. So that would be kind of funny. Be like, hey, now you're here. Hello. Oh my God.
That's what they talk.
Jesus.
And I was coughing.
Chill out.
Hi.
Relax.
I drink this Red Bull.
Okay. Well, that's
Is that
what
even
have
a
you been
job here,
geeking
there,
about?
Face.
That's been what have you been geeking about? Let us know what you've been geeking about. Any comments so far?
Nope.
All right. Let's move on to our next thing, which is
The News Say with Chaza.
it's
It's been a good news week. Maybe.
yeah.
Okay. First up, let's talk about our dear friend Robert Downey Jr.
Roboito.
Yes.
Yep.
That Doom news is huge.
Yeah, it trailed all week. Everybody was talking about it, still talking about it.
What are your official thoughts on that news?
I'm glad you're giving me this platform to speak on it. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
I would say, here's my thinking. It's a bad idea. First off, I don't think it's good. The reasons that they're doing it, in my opinion, one, they need to switch from Kang over to this. Two, the Russo brothers' idea for their Secret Wars heavily involves it being a Downey Jr. variant. So they needed to get him back for their story to work, right? Because I think first they went to them. Like, I don't think Downey was an intentional choice at first. I think it came from the directors wanting to bring him in. What do you think of that?
Yeah.
That makes the most sense. No, they wouldn't try to rebuild everything around Downey unless he was like, if I'm coming back, it has to be the Russo brothers.
It feels like he's the anchor character of our lifetime for the MCU.
Oh, well, yeah. He's the Hugh. Why can't he have Hugh Jackman moments where he comes back?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Do you know how much he's
I'm
being-
not as offended by it. I think it's a bad move, mostly because average moviegoers are going to be confused.
Yes.
That's the biggest problem I think there is with this.
And
is
do you-
my mom is going to be like, so he's not Iron Man? Like they would have a lot of questions that we'd have to answer in theater mid film.
Now, do you know how much he's getting paid for it?
70,
More.
80.
More.
I think it's 50 each, right?
Well, if the Russo brothers, yes. I think the Russo
No.
brothers are 40 each.
Okay, and then he's 50 each.
Nope.
Yeah, he is.
He's 100 million.
That's 50 each.
To return, let's see. It says he is going to make $100 million to return to the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yep, so 50
Oh,
for each
Doomsday
movie.
and Secret Wars. Yeah.
Right.
Sorry.
But,
But,
How do you get a job here, there, Face?
how would you like to make $100 million
got you,
for two
Chaz.
movies?
you missed it. She got you.
No, she didn't.
Yeah, she did.
I
She
don't know
got
what you're
you
talking
good.
about.
You could ignore it, but that's what happened. Don't ignore her.
Who's running the board?
Anyway,
Yeah. How would you like to make that much money though?
well, that's the thing. I feel so bad for the poor CGI company and the people that they're gonna, nickel and dime
Yep.
until like they make basically no profit.
Because already that's $80 million essentially
hmm
just for 3 people.
Oh yeah, that's more than what the first Iron Man cost in total, probably with marketing too.
And it's going to break even. That's what's crazy about it. Like,
Maybe it depends on how they build this. Because I still maintain that though this movie is really doing well,
Yeah.
and it looks like it's about to hit $1 billion worldwide.
Yeah.
At least by like mid week. I think it's at 800 something at this point. That's not going to be the same for what we're going to see with the new Captain America.
Yeah.
I think it'll be significantly lower with the Captain America movie. I think it'll be significantly lower with Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
Like all of this building, Fantastic Four, that actually might be $1 billion movie, mainly because of Pedro Pascal, though.
Yeah.
More than anything else.
Yeah.
So is it a surefire bet that they're back? I've always said I don't think so.
I'll be curious.
I don't know if Downey's enough to do that.
But also,
It always comes down to the story, man.
but it also feels weird with all the strikes that went on last year, right? About how a lot of that was like underpaid actors, cast and crew not getting paid, and just a lot of what's the other word I'm looking for? Just
Nickel and diming.
nickel and diming, yeah.
Yes.
Trying to avoid the F bomb.
Whoa. Flugers. You got just say
a lot of fluggery going around.
Oh, I like that. Fluggery. Flug that. I could give a flug about that. You know what? Flug. I like how that sounds fucking good. I like that. It sounds better than flug. Flug.
Flug.
Oh, flug.
I hope that word does not mean anything.
We can make a t-shirt. We'll make a t-shirt that says, "Oh, flug." And it's like Frank.
Yeah.
Flug this.
Or
Flug
flock.
is apparently the German word for flight.
Oh,
Dude,
flug geeks. Flug off. Flug off.
this is great.
That's the sign off. Flug
Nice.
off. Flug
Flug
off,
off.
my geeps.
Wow. On the spot. Okay.
That was good.
But
That was
anyways,
a good one.
It feels weird though because of all the strikes that went on, but he's getting paid that much more, right? Which is great. I mean, hard work, whatever.
Hard work.
Boom, boom, boom. Yeah.
Is he gonna wear the mask the whole time?
I don't know, man. It's all no. Honestly, probably not. It's all gonna be.
And that's
green
what bugs
screened.
me. That's another thing that really bothers me. Is that dude is gonna be like, ugh. He showed us what he's gonna do for the whole movie. It's just ripping it off and being like, look at me. But he's deformed. Doom is supposed to be deformed.
because
He's not going to be deformed.
what is the
He's gonna have
backstory of Doom?
he's gonna have a scar, and
Do you
that's
know?
it. What?
The backstory of Doom.
He got fried up with the radiation too,
Oh,
same as the other people.
I'm not
That's
too
what I
familiar with
thought.
this character,
I don't know.
but
He's a leader of Latveria, which is a whole country.
Yeah.
Mm.
he's Romanian then, right?
Yeah, so it could be the same place. If we want to Marvel tie this up, it could be the same place in Age of Ultron when they found Ultron in that castle.
Bro,
That right? Did I just call it?
it's so predictable if they do that.
That's the problem when you bring in Downey. You kind of can see where they're going to take this.
Do you think they're
Like,
playing it
there's
too?
going to be so many moments. Is his daughter going to show up like eating a cheeseburger and like, "Wah!" when he,
Do you think they're playing it too safe by bringing him back?
you mean should they bring Kang back?
Oh, not just King. I'm just as a whole bringing back a character that, or somebody who played a character that died off respectfully, right?
Mm.
But to bring him back as a different variant, whatever they're trying to do with it. Do you think that's them playing it too safe because it's a familiar face that the fandom can recognize and be intrigued with, like why they're bringing them back?
It always depends on why. So I don't know which came first, Downey or the director and Downey. Did you see the Jonathan Majors thing? Is that on the news?
That's not on this article, but I did see that post.
He was approached TMZ style.
It's awkward.
Yeah, and he's just trying to like leave the gym, and you can tell a very small person. Like it's like if I had the camera up to him, and I'm just like directly up his nostrils.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Do you feel bad that you can't be Kang?" And I'm like, "Wow, cannot." And even he was like, "Oh man."
It's really weird.
Yeah, he's like, "Doom's dope though." And then he also said that if Disney wanted him back, he'd come back. I bet you would. I bet you would.
Other Marvel news. This is kind of a spoiler alert for Wolverine. But Wesley Snipes just broke a record.
I saw this.
Yes. By returning 25 years and 240 days after he played the first character in Blade.
I think it's funny that they set this movie up for that to happen for Hugh, and then Wesley broke it.
Yeah, so he has the longest career as a live action Marvel character. Congratulations, Wesley Snipes.
What do we got? Yeah.
Yeah.
Give him a fart.
And then opposite of Marvel,
Give him an Unk Shine.
I'm coming at your face.
Whoa.
Opposite of this, in I guess good news, our dear friend James Gunn has wrapped filming Superman.
Oh boy.
What?
We already talked about this one. Didn't we?
No,
Oh.
he just wrapped it this week.
Do you like what he's doing with Superman?
I don't care.
Wow.
I'll watch it, but I just don't care.
Oh.
Because to me, the DCU was already in shambles before James Gunn came on, right?
Joker was great. So was the Batman.
We live in a
Are you
society.
looking forward to the second one?
Yeah.
Joker
And
2?
Boo, you take your time, Matt Reeves. Boo.
No,
You
no.
take your sweet time. Boo,
Joker
boo.
2. Joker 2
Oh yeah, that looks really good.
with Gaga.
Yeah, the trailers look awesome.
It does look awesome.
They look
and I
like how we're lit.
was really surprised.
Hello, Harley. That's not how Harley laughs.
Oh, Joker.
Hello, Harley.
Oh, stopping you. And then, and this ties into today's topic with
Mhm.
Olympic movies. Our dear friend Tom Cruise is being Tom Cruise by skydiving. It is the closing ceremony in LA.
What's he trying to prove?
That has high insurance premium numbers that he can afford. I don't know.
Is he praising Xenu?
I don't know.
Is it Xenu? Is it Zulu?
Is it for? Or you talk about the
Fruit Loop?
Scientology?
Fruit Loop?
Scientology?
Yeah. Who's the main person?
Cthulhu.
I don't know if
I
it's
don't know.
Gorgonzola,
I have no idea.
Gorbonzo.
HBO has an interesting documentary on them, though.
Nat's gonna help us here.
Come
I see
on,
you're
research
searching.
gal. But he is going to skydive to the Hollywood sign as it hands it off to the LA 2028.
He's gonna go
Olympics.
through it.
I don't know. It wasn't being
Oh.
but they filmed it back in March secretly.
I don't think that's too much of a secret to people that lived around there.
It
They came out
just
and
broke
just watched
news this
them.
last week.
Yeah, but I'm sure that there was a lot of people that came outside and went,
And guess who broke it
"Damn,
first?
Tom Cruise."
TMZ.
TMZ breaks a lot of stuff, but I think it's at the cost of a lot of things, like integrity
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah. The only thing I remember about TMZ is I don't know if you were watching the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp trial, but there was a TMZ employee who came on to testify, and he was pretty much making the Amber Heard's attorney look like she did not know how to be an attorney.
Mm-mm, I didn't. I don't. I think I only watched some of the episodes of the trial stuff.
Missing out.
Oh,
Dude,
Oh,
that's
boy.
all I got for the news, though, unless you have anything additional.
I think that's. Well, just who's the person? The Scientology person.
Oh, Zimu with an M.
Zimu.
Sorry, Zimu with an M.
Zimu with an
Oh.
M.
Yes.
Hail
What did it
Zimu.
look like?
Oh, I don't know.
Because
Zimu.
there's another joking religious thing with like this flying spaghetti monster, right?
No, that's just a fake.
Yeah, joking, yeah.
It's not Scientology though. That's the same thing as like Dudism,
But I kind of
which I
like,
happen
put
to be a member of the Church of Latter-day Dude.
Are you a minister?
I
Like-
have married people under that Church of Latter-day Dude,
I thought about going through.
and they're
those.
still married. Colby and Sherry. Probably shouldn't have name dropped them.
So I need to correct myself. So apparently it can be Zenu or Zimu. It's the
Okay,
same-
Xenu, I
it
had that.
alternates. Like they can be either, but it's like a
Thetan.
big gray alien thing.
Xenu is when it's nude. Zimu is when it's clothed.
There is no one, only Zimu.
Yeah.
Ah.
I know, pop it.
Did you see the Megan the Stallion dance
No,
at Kamala's?
no.
And she was like, Kamala. Eh. It's so weird. We need to make that a sound effect. Eh.
Okay, do it exactly how she did it.
Eh.
But
I don't know what the song. I don't know what she said exactly.
Oh,
But you did that to combo.
I love how you're like, you said her name and then you like did a pause and then you did the.
It's
That's funny.
ridiculous. All right. Well, I guess that's the end of the news.
That's
with
all I have for the news.
Chazza. Any comments so far?
No comments.
I think we got a J.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
He said he's logging in.
okay.
I mean, maybe someone's coming. Who's joining? Who knows? What's our next topic?
Your next topic is Shogun.
Oh, do we have a music bit for that?
Well,
or-
first let's congratulate Chaz because he watched the entire season all yesterday.
Yes, I did. In fact, Natalie was talking because we're doing the pregame, going over stuff, right? The pregame. We
Mhm.
weren't pre-gaming, but she's like, "Do you honestly think you can finish this show in 2 days?"
Mhm.
And then I said, "That sounds like a challenge." So yes, I did.
What did you think when he said that, honey?
Well, I wasn't saying it in like that way. I wasn't trying to challenge you. I was honestly trying to give you an out so you didn't have to watch
It's
the
true.
whole thing. But
She's being very nice about it.
yeah.
Fight him. Drama music. Fight.
Oh, I don't know.
His hair, whack.
No. Drama TikTok.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Natalie's like, "You're not going to finish this show, you
And-
piece of crap." And I was like, "Patrick,
No, then you say what
Natalie,
Chaz said.
I'm gonna
say,
finish the
say
show."
what Chaz said, but in his voice. What? Where'd it go?
I can't do this.
No,
I
no.
can't
Press
do
the
this.
press the button again. Okay, now you do Chaz's voice.
Okay. Oh, I can totally watch all the whole thing.
And then I was like, "You guys just stop." Yeah.
That's how it went, dude.
Yep.
And then,
Cool.
yeah,
Frankie was like, "Just stop."
Frank. But no, I finished it after putting it off for too long. And I watched the original dub, by the way.
Mm.
So all subtitled.
Right, which is how you should watch it.
Yes, and in fact, this is a compliment to the show. When because I was having to binge it, so I was like trying to listen to it on my phone if I had to do chores, right, and just try my best to like glance over at the phone. But then I realized there's like 10-minute sequences where it's all in Japanese, and I have no idea what was discussed.
How do you say Japanese?
Japanese,
You went Japanese.
Japanese. But
There's
so,
a
but then I would like look at the
hillbilly twang to that.
yeah, but then I would look at the phone and then still understand what was going on. So remind me of like the silent film era. It's like a story is good if you know what's going on without all the dialogue.
Right. Well, let's break down Shogun. Shogun is a series that was based on another series that happened a few decades ago.
Based on a what?
Based on a novel. It was also a series.
Yeah.
There's 3 levels to it.
Yes.
3 bases. They get to 3rd base in this one. This is a loosely just about like religious warfare in Japan, basically.
Mhm.
Like warring factions that are promoting their religion as like the thing of why they're destined to
Yeah.
have the land and whatever, and working with different factions. But in Japan, they've lost their leader, and there's basically like a succession drama that happens there between all of them. They outcast one of the guys. What's his name?
I don't remember. I don't remember any of the character names.
Takahara?
The
Toranaga.
Yep.
Yep.
The rebellious.
Can't believe I knew the name.
Yeah,
You just watched it.
I know. I don't remember even the names, and here I don't want to butcher.
And Lord
any of the names
Blackwood?
either. Huh?
Is it Blackwood?
The Blackthorn.
Blackthorn. Yep.
Ah,
So he's the guy that crash lands.
Tom Hardy sounding looking dude.
Very much so. He's pretty much the only white character of the entire show. He comes from England. He falls in love with somebody. He gets the Dances with Wolves treatment where he's able to like be one with the people, and he gets more things, and
Yeah.
he teaches them how to use cannons really well and stuff. But the whole show is like a game of chess on how this leader is going to be able to get around his banishment and take the throne. Essentially, it's like a miniature Game of Thrones that is open and closed
Yep.
as an entire season.
Yep.
And we can talk about season 2. But what were your thoughts when you were watching this season?
I liked it a lot. I thought the cinematography was great. The action sequences are really cool. Like
For
there's
FX, it's HBO quality.
yeah, it is very HBO quality. And they even had like some love making sequences that I was not expecting.
Making love, making Rebel Moon style.
Yeah.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah, but not like
20
that.
minutes long.
No.
Zooming
But
in on armpits.
it was really good though.
Right.
And then I did a little bit research into it. So the story is fictional,
Mhm.
but the characters are based off, like the actual characters are not real, but they're based off people who were real but named different things, right? And I don't know. I thought it was just really well done.
Do you have a favorite episode? Favorite moments?
The 9th episode.
9th episode. Okay. We won't spoil anything.
We won't spoil it.
You definitely need to check it out. And it's going to be heavily featured during award season.
You think so?
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I think it was one of the best of the year. It
Yeah.
definitely deserves it.
Yeah. It was. I'm kind of mad.
The
I was
speeches
not.
are amazing.
Yeah. I'm kind of. There's a couple lines in there, and those were like really well written, but like they had a lot of stuff to do with like comparing flowers falling. You know, I don't know. It's really beautiful.
Poems and stuff.
Yeah.
Various
I
cool
liked it,
things.
dude.
Yep. Have you watched X-Men 97 yet?
No.
That's your next thing you got to watch.
We'll see.
You leave a comment down below on what thing you want Chaz to binge watch. Doesn't matter how many episodes a season. He'll watch it. Doesn't matter if it's a 45-minute episode each one too. He can watch all of Dexter.
I've seen all of Dexter. Oh, the original Dexter. I haven't seen.
Did you see he got
reboot.
it's doing another season and bringing him back again?
Yeah.
I haven't watched the last season or the one before. I think I was like, nope. I know what's happening.
Like,
I will not buy from this.
here's the thing, too, dude. People talk about Game of Thrones ending on a bad note, but they have not seen Dexter if they think Game of Thrones is worse than Dexter. With how it
Dexter's really
ended.
bad.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't defend that last season.
Mhm.
But
Well, do you think a lot of people have seen Shogun so far?
I hope so. I mean, it's on FX, which is owned by Hulu, so it's easily
Hulu.
accessible in a way.
Well, it's on Hulu. If you have Disney Plus and a Hulu subscription, it's also on Disney Plus. So you can watch it from anywhere.
It's on Disney Plus too.
Oh yeah. So we
That's so
bundle
weird.
our Hulu and Disney.
Yeah.
And on our Disney, we still have tons of Hulu stuff. So we have all of It's Always Sunny on Disney Plus. We have it's
Doesn't
really
that feel
funny.
weird?
It is a little weird, but I like it. Like it's nice to just be like, I'm gonna watch it from here. But I think Disney does more ads than Hulu. Hulu just plays it.
Yeah, no, I convinced myself. So I got rid of Netflix a few months ago
Oh no.
because they kept jacking their prices up. But
Mhm.
then I was like, for what I was paying for that, I could just pay for the bundle
Mhm.
for Hulu with no ads. So I did that instead. So I don't have to deal with the ads. That's what I'm
Nice.
saying.
Nice.
I'm not gonna brag, but
Hit us with the sound effect.
it was nice to get out.
Catch me outside. How about that?
We have that sound bite. That's my favorite one.
That's your favorite one.
Yes.
Again.
Catch me outside. How about that?
I like our sound effects a lot.
What?
I like our sound effects a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that it for Shogun? Do you have anything else?
I think that's all. It made me want to buy Ghost of Tsushima, or how do you say it?
Tsushima?
Yeah. So it just made me want to play some samurai games.
That's weird.
Why?
But then again, we have katanas. They're not sharpened, but I definitely was like walking around with them a little bit.
Really?
Yeah.
You should sharpen them and test them out in the
I would
backyard.
love to sharpen them. I don't think Nat would let me though.
Like, what if we got
I want a fruit ninja some fruit.
Yeah, what if we got a watermelon from the
I
store?
really want a fruit ninja some fruit. Can
and
I
then
do
just
that? No, that's not allowed.
that shaking her head is a nod. And
Well, and that's the thing. This is an audio format, and
Yeah,
she's just
yeah.
shaking her head at us. I think you go back on like give it 2 seconds before you start talking after you press the button
Oh, okay.
because
Yeah.
it cuts her out just a little bit at first.
Is there a reason you won't let him cut fruit in the backyard with a katana?
Yeah.
Well, I guess if it's in the backyard, it's fine.
Do you want
I can-
Tong Hulu?
I can allow that.
What?
Have you heard of Tong Hulu?
No.
It's a trend on TikTok.
Okay.
You take water and sugar and you make it like a candy coating.
Okay.
And then you dip it in like a mandarin orange.
No.
So it's got a hardened sugary shell. It's very good.
No, I'm
You
good.
do it with grapes, you do it with strawberries.
I just like eating fruit as it is.
I can't. It needs sugar and I want cavities
But the
from it.
fruit already has sugar.
I want cavities from it.
Have you seen how they do root canals?
Yeah, I've had one and I bet I have another one coming.
Did they like floss it with like a small string and they just clean out
I'm
your
feeling that right now. How
Uh,
dare you?
ugh. That
It's
was
like
on
they're
my-
coming out to greet you.
well, because I have a tooth that the dentist said I'll need one eventually. And then it popped up on my YouTube feed. I was like, that's so disgusting. Anyway, that's sugar.
No, I got one like probably more than 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want another
Let's
one?
not talk about teeth stuff
Why not?
because I don't like it.
Oh,
How dare you?
okay.
It's a soft spot.
Does it?
I'm dental sensitive.
But you have such a cute smile.
Oh my goodness. Okay, that's the end of this segment. We're moving on to what?
Trap and Harold and the Purple Crayon review.
Oh no.
Oh.
This is just going to be a negative episode. Do we have any comments so far? Man, are there anybody there? Are they going to
There-
disappear?
We've had low viewership.
Low viewership. Sound effects every 5 minutes. If you ain't got your finger on the button. Oh. Do you think it's better as far as levels?
Yeah.
Everything sounds more even.
I think
Cool.
I think you need to put your mic closer to your mouth.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh, we just got a like on Facebook.
Hey, that must be Daisha or Alan.
Kimron Evans.
What's up, Kimron?
No idea who that is, but what up?
Whoa, whoa. Delete. No.
What up?
Okay.
We share the same last name. That means they're cool.
Yeah. Hey, did you notice in our thumbnail it says Chaz in the background?
No.
The fans have Chaz spelled out because one of those characters' names is Chaz.
Yeah, but it's with two Z's, right?
Well, there's like 4 Z's on it, so it totally works for it being yours too.
Well, I think it's more.
That's the attention to detail I put into the thumbnails.
Did you actually do it?
No, I didn't put Chaz in.
Oh, it's like
I just was like, huh, coincidentally. So yeah.
Well, I mean, let's explain the thumbnail then. Or
Well,
should we
that's
wait?
about the Olympic movies.
Yeah. Well,
Which
wait.
I guess we'll get into later.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the movies of this weekend.
So up.
We could talk about Presumed Innocent as well. No, not Presumed. What's the one that came out with Casey Affleck and Matt Damon
On
on
Apple.
TV?
I have
The
no idea.
Innocents.
The Innocents.
I think that's what it is. The Imposters.
Apple puts out some good quality content.
Instigators.
Oh, it's the
Instigators.
Instigators. Here, say it one more time.
The Instigators.
There you go.
All right. I'll be upfront with you. I have not seen any of these, so
Have you seen trailers for anything?
no.
All right, so let me just rap a little. Put the drama song on. Harold and the Purple Crayon. It melted like wax and then was used to rip my butthole hair out. I hated it so much. First of all, I was in a theater. It was just me and 2 other people that I came with. Just 3 people in total. So we decided to Mystery Science Theater the entire thing. Maybe we could take this out. I'm trying to match with it, and I'm just gonna start rambling. And then someone kicked me. No, the show is first. I want to know who is the producer. Find me the producer that is going around to these studios and saying, "Hey guys, you know what kids love? 46-year-old men who want to be a kid, and we make them a kid, and it's funny. You ever watch Delph? You ever watch Delph? We're gonna make an elf. We're gonna make an elf. But we need somebody with a really bad dye job. Who's got a bad dye job? Oh, Zachary Levi. He's not been problematic in the past couple of years. And he sure did great with his Shazam franchise. It's definitely getting a Thoid.
I'd had no idea Zachary Levi was in this movie. All you had
Yeah.
to say was his name, and I've been like, oh.
It's starring him. The book it's based on, it's a kid. It's not supposed to be an adult. So I want to know what producer is jamming Zachary Levi into children's films, convincing studio heads that it's a better idea than just a kid. The whole movie they wanted to do Elf, and you can tell that because Zoe Deschanel is in the movie,
Oh no.
and there's a lot of like, oh no, he lost his magic, which was his imagination. He's got to believe again, and he gets locked away, and he's like, I'm trying to find my dad. Oh, where's that from? That's so much Elf already right there. Oh, she doesn't sing anymore. She's not going to sing. She doesn't sing. They brought Zoe Deschanel in and she didn't sing. Instead, she pretended to play the piano and she plays it. She fakes it so bad. She plays the piano like it's Keyboard Cat. And it's like this weird Carnival Barker music that's like, and yeah,
Uh,
I lost my train of thought.
Who's the target audience for this movie?
Great question, Chadatha.
Okay.
Chesathia.
So nobody.
Chazathia. Right?
Is it kind of like If?
It wants to be If. No, it reminds me of there's a Magic Crayon movie. No, a Magic Crayon TV show. Try to look this up as I'm talking. It's a kid show about magic chalk. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
I think it was maybe on Nickelodeon.
It's called Chalk Zone.
Chalk Zone.
What year was that released?
Um,
Showing Patrick's age.
Wow.
Series ran on Nickelodeon
Yep.
from 2002 to 2008.
Not so bad, fella.
Not so bad.
Yeah.
I've never
The Chalk
heard of
Zone
that.
was dope. Man, it was pretty much this. And I almost think they know it because the first part of this movie is an introduction. It's kind of like Elf, where they did like a montage of he grew and
Yeah.
he grew. It literally could be like story beat by beat. Like that's what's frustrating is that they don't even change any order of it. It feels like it happens the exact same way that Elf does. So it's all you're reminded of. But instead, it's an over-enthusiastic, bordering on psychotic looking Zachary Levi who's smiling so bad around children, like with both sets of teeth, just like hey kids, we just gotta have emotion, right? We can do it. That you'd want to call child services. So any person that's around him that sees this or like that they don't do that makes them culpable to a child kidnapping because this guy is a big problem. Let's talk about Lil Rel Howery being the moose in the story.
There's a moose.
Yeah, he plays a moose in the Purple Crayon Zone, and when he comes out, he's a human, but they still call him Moose,
Oh God.
which just sounds bad
Yeah.
at that point. And Moose is very dumb. He's like, I could do this. This will be great, and like slams into a wall or something. Usually just the dramatic comedic effect. And then there's another person called Beaver, a girl named Beaver.
No.
Yeah. I think it is. I might be wrong. Who knows? That would make it even funnier if it turns out to not be a beaver. I'm pretty sure it's a beaver. You have to look that up too. We're making that research a lot of things, but Beaver comes out and just acts like a beaver.
Leave it to
Like
Beaver.
doesn't just become a normal person. Just like it starts like crawling around. It might be chipmunk. I don't know.
It's Porcupine.
Oh, oh no! Hit the curve button.
Beaver, huh? So you thought she was a beaver.
Justice Beaver.
Beaver, porcupine.
Beaver Porcupine is her first and last name. I'm just calling her by her first name.
Yeah.
Which by the way, no, never mind. We'll talk about that later. But the whole story is based on Elf. It's done a lot worse. Everything's predictable.
Okay.
Zachary Levi needs to stop overacting. It needs to stop taking roles where he's wanting to be a little baby boy, or that he's a overaged toddler. The stuff didn't make sense. He didn't understand what death was, but he's killed a couple people.
What do you mean?
Well, there's a whole sequence where they're in the grocery store and he just draws propellers on a fake like toy helicopter thing and it just flies away. That's a dead kid right there.
Yeah.
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 So, is the target audience meant for children? Like, is this like more of a supposed to be family oriented movie?
Children that are already behaved.
Okay.
Like if you take any rambunctious kid, they're not going to pay attention to watch this crap.
Okay.
They need farting Despicable Me stuff. This is just boring and like maybe there's little messaging in it, but I liked this way less than I liked Trap, which is the segue.
That's a nice segue.
Sound effect is hun.
Dude. Yeah.
Any more? Who just tried to call? Was it Jay? Yep, it was Jay. Well, hold on. Let's see if we can listen to Jay here.
Hey, boss.
Hey, you're on the show.
Yes, I am. I'm logged in right now.
Oh, so are you in the waiting room?
I am in the waiting room. Yes, it says you're backstage, and it says Trap, Downey, Doomed, and then best of luck.
Oh, I sent you the link to the one that Nat closed out of.
Oh,
It's okay. Nat will send you stuff in a little
okay.
bit.
Yeah, I was about to say I've been here for like half hour now.
Well, hey, you gotta wait your turn, man. You're in the rotation of stuff.
Okay, cool.
But this is a
So-
good tease. Tell people to stay tuned for hot takes.
I will.
No,
I
you're on the
will.
show right now. Tell them.
Oh, everyone, stay tuned for Jay's hot takes.
Yeah.
I swear to you, I have something lined up. I got at least 3 videos I had since I was waiting here the last half hour. I got you. I got you.
All right,
Don't
Jay.
worry.
I just sent him a new link.
All right, we'll
Thanks,
we'll
guys.
bring you in a sec.
All right.
Oh my goodness, that was fun.
I love Jay.
I liked putting the speaker up to it. I was here for 30 minutes. I've been falling for 30 minutes. Oh man. All right. I put that in. At what point is the hot takes? Was it after?
Right after this.
Okay, so we're gonna talk about Trapped still, Jay, and then we'll move into hot takes. So Trap.
Oh, I see him.
Okay, keep him in there.
Okay.
He'll know when it's time.
Okay.
We got to follow the itinerary.
Yes. Yes, chef. We do. Yes.
Yes, chef.
Yes, chef.
Yes, chef. Thank you, chef. Get off my expo, chef. We need to get some bear sound effects.
We do.
That'll be a good one.
Cousin!
Yep. Oh my goodness. Okay. Trap. M. Night Shyamalan. I don't know if it's The Happening or not. In that, I don't know if M. Night is aware that it's hilarious or that it's unintentionally hilarious. This is about a serial killer that takes his daughter to a big concert, like a Taylor Swift Eras tour.
Okay.
The singer is M. Night's daughter. That is basically the whole movie doing a showcase of her singing abilities. It definitely feels like it's a resume builder for her, so that she can be like, "Look what I can do." But
nepotism.
It could be called that movie because in the third act, she becomes the main character suddenly, and it just completely shifts to her and Josh Hartnett when it was mainly her, him, his daughter, and evading the police. And the police, the FBI, have got this whole stadium surrounded because they know that the serial killer is going to be there. He's called the Butcher because he chops people up, right?
Get out of here.
That's all they call him. They're like, hey, you know about the Butcher? The guy that chops people up?
Is that what he does?
Yeah. Well, and it's
I
just
would
like
have no
it's
idea.
just like completely facing the lens, going, really? Like that's how it always looks. It's like, are you sure? And they don't move from there. So it's unnerving in that sense, but it also is unnerving in the sense that The Happening was trying to be unnerving, but was just ridiculous. So there's a mixture of that. How he tries to evade the police is so funny because he clearly wants to be caught through the whole movie. He's standing behind an entire squad of like 50 plus, and he's like smiling behind them like this. And he's in a restricted room. He's not even supposed to be in. He's not dressed in anything, and he's got a badge with a different face on in the front, so they could clearly see that he's faking it. and he's just staring at him. Walks over, he bumps into people, and he's like, "I'm getting coffee. Sorry." I don't know why he's doing that. He tries to convince his daughter at one point because the floor opens up next to him where another singer that was going to collab comes out of, and he goes, "Hey, Riley, don't you think it'd be kind of cool to jump in there?" And she's like, "What?" And he goes, "Yeah, you go backstage, see the costumes, bet that'd be a treat." But he's convincing her to jump into underneath the base floor
So
where she could get squished.
is he weird with his daughter too? Like it's just really
He's just very weird through the whole thing.
okay.
Has like a psychopath vibe to him.
Okay.
Yep.
So he's playing a serial killer.
Right. But the way M. Night writes dialogue, you can't tell if it's just a serial killer
Because all the other
psychopath,
characters sound the same.
or
like
it's
that.
just bad writing.
I gotcha.
And it is bad writing still in the end. But I had fun with it.
That's
much
good.
like The Happening. Like there are lines that literally made me burst out laughing in the theater. And I can have fun with movies like this in a theater with friends that you could just trash about it and laugh about it,
Yeah.
like knowing it's bad. It's like what we did when we watched Halloween Kills.
We didn't laugh at. We did.
Yeah, we did.
And Halloween Ends.
Yep. It was really good.
It
was like, "Bring my pineapple kombucha, bitch." And that came from Kid Cudi. Kid Cudi's in this movie.
Hell yeah.
And he only came in, I think, to say that line. And then he just leaves.
Respect.
Mhm. Kid
with-
Cudi, man.
With this being an M. Night movie, is there his typical twist that's usually... I'm assuming, since you mentioned that their perspectives change in the third act, there's a subtle twist, maybe?
No, there's not really that much of a twist.
M. Night,
Not a
what are you
huge-
doing, bro?
Like the twist is in the premise in that case, is that it's him, right?
That's not a
That's the
twist, though.
biggest twist.
We
But they put it in the trailer, so there wasn't. Yeah, this to me, the twist was on us because we didn't realize this was a showcase for his daughter. Because it really shifts into like only her, and that face forward close up fourth wall breaking. She cannot do it.
So
She's a great singer.
Yeah.
I will give her that. She cannot act.
Because she recently... Is this the same one who recently came out with a movie a couple
No,
weeks
it's
ago?
another daughter.
Another daughter.
It's a season of nepotism for the Shyamalans.
Good job.
I mean, hey, if he can flex those Hollywood muscles, why not do it for your kids?
Of all people, respect
Is it
for M. Night.
nepotism? Yeah.
Well, I mean, Denis Villeneuve has a daughter who he helped get her film into a film festival.
Mm,
So I think it's to be expected.
yep. Oui, oui.
Wait.
Oh, I
Uh,
am Denis Villeneuve.
so
I have a daughter
would
who
you...
wants to be a swimmer. What?
I wonder how he felt about the French openings.
He is satanistic, and I love the Satan.
But then maybe he
It's
was like...
very much the parallel with press the Dune button.
Listen, I gave.
So Trapped, did it make you feel trapped in the end?
No, it's trap.
Trap. Okay.
No, because I had a fun time.
That's
I
good.
just don't think it's worth the price of admission.
Yeah.
And you have to be careful with these movies. Like nowadays, you want it to be worth your money.
So
Unless you want to go to make fun of it, go and have fun. But if you're going looking for like a serious, good, like Hitchcockian drama, it wants to be that, but it's not that.
it's like a $5 Tuesday movie,
Maybe.
maybe,
Or streaming.
or a streaming. Okay.
Because then you could just stop.
Yeah.
Like you can go to the second act to just stop at the end of the second act. You're like, oh, that was a pretty interesting movie.
So it's the third act that three.
Yeah, it's when she becomes the main character when the whole thing gets thrown away.
Okay.
There's a line of dialogue literally where, spoiler alert, someone's about to kidnap somebody and they say, well, look, they're going to come looking for me. I have GPS. And the killer looks at her and is like, well, after a couple miles, we're just going to throw your GPS out of the car. It's like, we're just throwing it out of the car now.
Yeah.
Why after a couple miles?
Yeah.
Makes
That's
no
weird.
sense.
That's weird.
So both skip it, but you should watch The Cape Crusader. That's really, really good. You should watch Shogun. And that is our wrap up of movies. Hit us with the sound effect.
I'm getting out of here. Goodbye.
We're not going anywhere.
We're not going anywhere though.
What are you talking about?
Sorry. I'm
All
still
right.
getting used to the new layout.
Any comments?
No comments.
Just
Jay's
a lot of
excited to
private
be
chats
here.
of Jay being like, get me on. Get me on.
Speaking of, should I bring him in?
Well, everybody, let's give a brief intro. You've known this man for a very long time. He's been an integral part of the show, and we've been thinking of ways how we can include him, where not necessarily in the sense that like he's on the couch, because obviously he can't be here for that because we live so far apart, but to be able to contribute with a segment, sending videos in, or doing something to that extent. We were like, you know what? Here's what happened this week. I was watching a Facebook memory, and it was of Jay being like, I don't know about. We were sending selfie videos to each other a few years back that are like, I don't know about you, but this is how you eat pizza. And it shows like pineapple on pizza. But this time it was Jay saying, I don't know about you guys, but this is peanut butter and jelly. And then he just made peanut butter and jelly. And like, I'm like, that's a hilarious hot take. Like, let that be. And so I think Jay has a lot of fun hot takes, which is why we're going to bring him in and we're going to announce the newest segment from Jay, Hot Takes.
Hey, everyone.
Hey. Press-
First and foremost, I want to say it feels good to be back on GOG. I'm not going to lie.
what was
missed
the
guys,
term?
Man.
Dude, you sound good. This sounds good.
Right. Hey, what's the term of flying?
Oh.
Me?
Yeah.
Flug.
Flug.
Oh, flug.
How
Flug.
the flug are you?
Well, I'm flugging okay.
Quit plugging around.
I mean, I went to church today. Praise the Lord. Hurt my back. Had a washer fall on my foot yesterday. I'm doing okay. You know, I'm hanging in there. And then I get this message. Hey, you're coming back. I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
Redemption.
Now, Jay, what would you do if you open up the message and it was just a picture of a very phallic looking object?
Chaz.
Do you see this face? That's
okay.
exactly what it would look like too. Just
sound effect him on that. Something.
No, I'm always happy to see you guys. I'm happy to see everything that's always popping off online, and I definitely try to keep a close eye on ABC4 and everything that you're doing out there in Utah, Patrick and Chaz. And Chaz, I'm not gonna lie, man, I missed the shorts, man. I actually thoroughly enjoyed them. When I was having a bad day,
you were sending him shorts?
No, he would post them, and I
would
watch
post
them.
pictures of his shorts.
Yeah, just me and my shorts.
And you miss them?
I mean, tomato.
So yeah, I've stepped not away from social media, just definitely took a huge nice break from it.
Now you explained that, and I respect it. So that's why I told you I'd just wait till the next one comes. So
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right, Jay.
Over here.
All right, Jay. You've said enough nice things.
I have.
It's time to pit us against each other.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if that's the case, I was actually gonna bring up that peanut butter thing because it came up in my memories too.
Oh man,
dude! I watched that so much. I laughed so hard when I saw that. Like, well, I think it was on like Wednesday or Thursday. It was crazy. But let's see here. PlayStation or Xbox, gentlemen? Which one are you picking?
All right. Thank you, Jay. We're gonna bring you back in after we have the fight of a lifetime. So don't go anywhere, okay?
PlayStation, Xbox, or PC. There's 3. Can't add Nintendo. They're not really that big.
Oh, you see, there's where the hot take was. That was the hot take. Is Nintendo that big? That's interesting. Can we do both of them, Jay?
You can do whatever you like.
Okay, it's
all
be
answers
Xbox,
are acceptable.
PC or PlayStation, and Nintendo's not that big. Those are the 2.
Okay.
All right, you've got your take on it.
You you take this away.
I'll take the first one, and you take the second one, and then whichever side we can't agree. We have to choose the opposite.
Okay.
All right, Jay, we got you. You ready?
Okay.
All right, thank you, Jay. PlayStation all the way.
Nope.
It's 100% the PlayStation.
Nope.
Why? Because you have to pay for online.
Yep.
So do you do in Xbox too.
Not with PC.
Well, PC, you have to be building your own customized
No,
PC.
you don't.
Yeah, you do.
No,
Because
all you really
everybody
need is a
else
good
mod-
graphics card
Well,
and good
because
RAM.
everybody
You're
else
good.
already is modding their PCs to
Dude.
be the fastest and the best,
Dude.
and it's player discrimination. And
How's
honestly,
it player discrimination?
You cheat
Anybody
more.
can play it.
You cheat more when you're on the PC.
No.
Everybody knows that you're
No.
cheating more on a
No.
PC. On a PlayStation, at least it's equal because everyone's on the same controllers.
Yeah.
And not trying to mess with you that way. But with a PC, you can be like, "Oh, I'm Peter Griffin, and I'm gonna hump you every time, and that'll kill
So
you."
what you're saying is the PC is a more customizable experience for the player.
I'm saying worse players play on the PC because they get to cheat and they get to be awful.
No,
I think any PC player, they go to competitions and they're roiding themselves out.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what steroids is
Yep.
for a computer guy?
Yep.
You do?
Yeah.
What is it?
Mountain Dew.
It's a pack of Red Bulls.
Oh, it's close.
It's a pack of Red Bulls. And it's a little,
Sponsored by
it's
Kyle's.
a $25 OnlyFans gift card.
Yep.
Yep. That's what a gamer needs.
Yeah, but
That's gamer fuel.
with PC 2, you can also live stream to Twitch.
You can live stream on PlayStation 5.
Yeah, but it's not as friendly. It's not as like
not as
it's not as
friendly.
intuitive as it is on a PC.
And Xbox is out already. We're
Yeah,
out with Xbox.
Flog Xbox.
Flog. Is it or is it
Flug.
Flug?
Flug Xbox.
Flug Xbox.
Flug in the Xbox.
But
dude.
I miss Halo, and I miss the glory days of Xbox when Halo was so big.
I miss teabagging on Halo. I miss LAN parties. You remember LAN
and-
parties?
You and Nuts. Somehow you brought Nuts back into this. That you love teabagging. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, with LAN parties, sleepovers. We'd have to like bring over our Xbox and then hook it up to our friend's TV, and then we all had to bring our own TVs too, right? And like connect all the Xboxes together so people play on the same party for Halo.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was fun.
It was fun.
It was like GoldenEye, which brings to the next one. I think I won the PS5 one. Or is that any closing arguments for your PC? My closing arguments first. Me first.
Okay.
Me.
Okay.
That's my opinion.
Okay. Go.
Okay. I think
Wrong. No.
PlayStation is better because PlayStation is equal. PCs are not the same and they can be vastly different. PlayStation equal.
How's
All
it
you got to have is good internet, and that's about it.
How's it equal?
Because you use the same controllers, you use the same. It's more communist, which means that it's more even for people because everybody has the same thing. In
Okay.
PS5, you use same controller.
Yeah.
You don't have ergonomic keyboard.
But PC, you can hook up a controller.
Oh, I know, but they usually don't.
I do.
Yeah, but a lot of people still cheat
But also,
because you can have a faster PC, you can have a faster graphics card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. But there's some graphics cards that are like too overkill.
All right. All right.
All I'm talking about is you just need like at least a decent, like mid-grade graphics card to get by.
I think I won. What's the second take?
Nintendo not being big. I think Nintendo's overrated.
I think it's underrated.
I think it's overrated.
I think it's underrated.
Reason I think it's overrated is
Yeah.
because with the Switch, right? They just released a new Super Mario Party thing,
I'm gonna get a Switch out.
and they're teasing like all these game releases and all these maps, but it's not out yet because you have to buy the expansion pack on top of it. All it is they are the definition of what EA Sports does with the online purchasing.
They don't need your money. They don't need your partnership.
If they didn't need
They
our
don't
money,
need you.
if they
Do you
didn't
know
need our-
why?
if they didn't
Because
need our money,
they are more profitable than any other console that has ever been in this new generation.
okay. But if they didn't need any money, then they wouldn't nickel and dime us for the extensions.
They barely nickel and dime you. The controllers are expensive. I'll give you that. $70
Yes.
for the double ones, but they're very technologically advanced. I think.
They're very basic. What are you talking about?
No, I think they're advanced. They're pretty cool.
How are they advanced?
I just don't like that they're cheap plastic. But what the technology is,
The PS5 controller is cheaper than the Nintendo controller. The PS5 controller has more into it than the Nintendo controller.
I'll give you that. But overall, the most profitable branch between the two, I think Nintendo is more profitable, and they still are. And when the next gen comes out, the next gen, granted, PS5, PS4, PS3, always been bangers, right?
Yeah.
Xbox, you can't really say the same for every version. Some of
Nah,
them
they have
probably
like
weren't as
glitches
good.
here and there.
But
Nintendo has glitches.
Nintendo, it was the Switch Lite or the Switch OLED that was the big
Now-
trip up, and the GameCube was a big trip up, right?
Well, no,
So
I like the GameCube.
maybe they're due for another one, but when the gen hits, it hits globally,
Yeah, but
way
then
more.
but their graphics are even like 4K resolution.
They got you through the pandemic
It's
when nobody had
720p still.
a PS5.
It's still 720p. We are in 2024. There's no
It's
reason to use.
1080p.
Okay, there's no reason for it not to be 4K.
Nah, they're not working with that level of graphics.
I don't care.
Oh yeah,
In fact,
yeah. I
Natalie,
think you're wrong.
Natalie, can you do some research? Let's look at the stock market for
The
PlayStation,
stock
for
market.
Sony and Nintendo.
How about just which is made more?
Yeah,
the
the shares.
PS5 and the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, this will tell us.
That I'm
Sorry,
right.
repeat the question.
Go.
Who's made more money? The Sony for the PS5 or the Nintendo for whatever it's called, the Switch?
Oh my god.
I'm so dismissive.
So this is the first thing that came up. It says the PS5 is behind the Switch by 4.54 million units.
Yes.
The PlayStation 5 has sold 56.89 million units in 41 months, while the Nintendo Switch sold 61.44 million units.
Tried and true. Because it's
Which
cheaper.
one has more games?
That's not.
I don't
That's not a
know.
fair comparison.
Dude,
That's not a fair comparison.
dude,
And don't
you have to have options. You
Dude,
have to have options.
She's not going to prove your point. I won.
You have to have options.
She's not going to prove your point. I won that one.
No,
too.
no. Why would you play a
Swish,
Switch
swish.
if you don't have many game options? That's stupid.
This was a switch.
That's not a
bitch.
Switch.
Jay said bull.
Okay. Okay. We gotta,
I
oh
don't know in
shit.
response
No,
to
it's time to
what, but
hold on. We shouldn't have. We should have just brought him in instead.
I'll bring him in.
All right. Jay's back with us, and it seems like he's a little bit upset, mainly for Chaz because of his horrible takes. Jay, are you glad that I was able to defend you in both your decisions?
You know, Xbox, not really in the conversation anymore. I'm
Right.
sorry, I can't.
Yeah.
PlayStation, this thing cost me $200. Okay, I use this thing
PlayStation
religiously.
5?
Yes, this is my PlayStation 5
$200?
DualSense
Well, we can't
Edge
see.
controller.
We can't see you, Jay.
Oh, am I that black? Oh, hold on.
They
Sound
just don't
effect.
have a screen.
Sound effect.
There we go. How's that? Can you guys see me better now?
No, they just don't have a screen.
Yeah,
They
we
can't
don't have
see
a
it.
Oh,
screen.
you guys don't have a screen. Oh shit.
Natalie's
Crap. Dang it.
Natalie's the only one that can see you.
No.
What's
I
your
have a-
profanity?
I have a PlayStation DualSense Edge controller. This cost me $200 at Best Buy. I use
For
this
the
thing
controller.
religiously. This is a controller. Yes, this is
Okay.
the
How much was
controller.
your PS5 though?
My PS5? I overpaid for mine because this was like way when
Pandemic?
they first came out.
500.
No, this is when they first came out. I paid more than $1,200 for mine.
Whoa.
Damn,
why?
Jay?
That was on day 3, and that was
Oh,
through
man.
Sears. That was through Sears.
Sears?
Yeah,
Sears
Sears
doesn't even
Online.
exist anymore.
No, Sears Online does. If you
Oh
go
my
online
goodness.
to Sears.com, they have everything you need. So
Okay.
I bought mine fresh and it was like $600, $500.
$1,200.
here's my argument with the
Okay.
Nintendo though.
Yeah.
because
dig yourself out of this one.
yeah, Nintendo just doesn't have the games that would interest most people.
Wow.
Their games are more tailored toward children. So when I see those numbers, slander, yes, very
To
much
me.
so, because to me the Switch is incredibly boring. If they
Oh
made
my
a
goodness.
if they made a first-person shooter
Yeah.
for Switch, I might
Put the
consider
drama
it.
on.
Nope.
If I might consider it, like, but they're not. And the whole thing with PlayStation Portal is the same exact thing. If you really want to go
Put the
deep
drama
down
sound
into
effect on,
it,
honey.
you might as well go get yourself a Steam Deck.
The sound
And-
effect person won't put the sound effect on.
Hey, she can do whatever she want to do. She took my old job. So
Drama. Yeah, that's a drama.
No,
sound effect.
I'm just kidding. But no, on
Hey, she's doing
on
a good
serious-
job.
She's doing an amazing job, by the
You
way.
think you could take Jay's job?
She is repressing me, and I will buy a whole other stream deck
She
so that
took
I can
my
press my
job.
buttons.
No, I'm just kidding. No, you know what we need, and you know what? I'll buy it and I'll send it to you guys. We need a Nat Cam. That's what we need. We need a Nat Cam.
We could do the Nat Cam anytime.
That's what we need. I made the
But
proposal.
right now, I
last
think
week.
right now she wants to focus on all the other stuff first.
Yeah,
Good for
I'm
you,
already very overstimulated, so
Oh.
the camera might be too much.
But no, Nintendo, it's just
Yeah,
not
you didn't give an answer still, Jay. We
It's just not
settled
there.
PlayStation all the way. It's
in the
Nintendo's
argument. We
not
went
there.
PC or PlayStation.
PlayStation.
Yeah,
Why not PC?
because
Why
for
not
cheaters.
PC? Well,
Yeah.
it
If you
here's
pay
my-
$1,200 for your PlayStation, I built my computer for like $900,
Oh
and it
well,
runs just fine.
way
you're
to
gonna be a
throw
this
your
is what I'll
wealth at
tell
us.
you. This is what I'll tell you. So I paid $1,200 for my PlayStation. I paid $15 for my rig right now. I have
Mm.
a 3060 in there with an AMD A9 Ryzen 9 in
See,
there.
that's the thing. It's
That's
all
the latest
customized.
gen.
Yep.
But I have a 3060 in there. That's why it was $1,500. Otherwise, I'd be paying close to almost $3,000 if I really wanted to get. But it's like Chaz said,
Yeah.
graphics cards, all this other good stuff. I can barely play Call of Duty because the graphics look choppy on my PC. Destiny,
Mm,
I'm surprised I
see?
can skate by with that. But if you're, I can't justify. Oh, I'm playing First Descendant on PC and it actually ran good. What would be
Mm.
nice is if I don't have to use my mouse and keyboard to do everything and I can just use my controller, which I do, but I have to plug it in instead of it being wireless like it's technically intended to do. So that's why I'm just like,
So the point goes to me,
PlayStation,
and I get
PlayStation is
fucked.
better to me because it's affordable. People have it. There are more first person games that come with this. Their in-game development studio is by far unbeatable right now, even though they're going through a whole bunch of drama with Bungie, but we'll talk about that later. Still, PlayStation all the way. Sorry, Xbox. Sorry, PC.
Win. All right.
I'll let it slide.
Now,
I guess,
as far as
Jay.
the second argument, Netflix is no.
Where did
Nintendo.
Netflix come in? Nintendo's just
Nintendo's
garbage.
overrated.
It's
Which
overrated.
I disagree with.
There is, and this is why I said bull. There's no way that PlayStation was outsold by Nintendo on any given day.
Them's the facts, Jay. We pulled
I
it
see.
up
I
online.
see the facts. That's why I put bull
Ooh.
in the chat.
Now,
And I'm
but
just-
here's the next question to this then. How
Okay.
much is the Switch compared to the PS5?
As a matter of fact, I can give you those numbers right now. I'm on bestbuy.com.
Jay, Jay, be very careful about what you look up right now. Okay. Be very careful. Look at me. Look
All
at
right,
me.
I'm looking. I'm looking.
You see me?
I see you.
Be so careful.
I will be careful.
It better work with me.
All right, let's see here. As I look up the Nintendo Switch is $299 at Best Buy. Now let me look up the PlayStation 5.
So the argument can be made that the Nintendo is just more affordable than the PlayStation, which could
And
There
have
result
more
in
games.
more
could
units
be an
being sold.
argument for that. Yeah, I agree with that.
They don't have the best cross-platform games, but their games are great.
Name me 5 games off the Switch.
Mario All-Stars, Super Smash Brothers, Zelda game, the new Pokemon game.
All right, let me
Um,
rephrase. Name games that weren't already existing on Nintendo 64.
Okay. No, because that's a franchise.
Stardew
Yeah,
Valley.
let's say most of everything that he said
franchise.
was a
Most
franchise.
everything is
though.
a franchise now.
Oh, so you have to be a fan of those games to enjoy
Elden
Nintendo.
Ring isn't a franchise.
It's not a franchise.
But Elden Ring
gotta
isn't
be.
on Switch, is it?
No, it's not even.
I was about to
Ooh.
say. No, that's
Sir.
not on Switch.
That's from software.
You're from software.
You're from software.
You're AI.
Go flug yourself.
Plugging what?
All right. So the PlayStation 5
Quit
is
plugging
$499.
around.
So okay, so Nintendo's
$4.99.
yeah,
It's
so
cheaper.
Nintendo's more affordable than Sony, which results in more units being sold. And on top of that, now I don't know this. Nintendo games, how much do they usually cost for the Switch?
Like 60.
Is it 60?
40 to 60.
40, 60? Because I know with a PlayStation, it could be like 70 to 80.
Oh yeah, and the deluxe editions, forget about it.
Oh, yeah. Get out of
And
here.
they usually
yeah,
only
by far,
release
no
the
way.
deluxe editions first.
Yeah.
Like
And I
Mortal
gotta pay
Kombat 1.
$100. Yeah, $100 for it, damn near.
Yeah. Do you play Tekken, Jay?
I used to when I had my
What?
PS3, but the reason why I stopped is because I grew up and got a job, so I. couldn't
Oh my
interact.
god!
I had a
Press the button.
I
Play
mean,
Mortal Kombat, Patrick.
I miss those hot quips. $49 for a Nintendo Switch game.
Oh man. Hey Jay, as a listener, how loud are the sound effects compared to when we talk?
They're actually kind of perfect because it's not overpowering you guys while you guys are
Yeah.
talking. It's
Nice.
just, I mean, it's still enough for me to hear it, and that's with headphones on. So
Cool.
Natalie, you've done a great job so far.
absolutely amazing. Everybody, let's give a shout out to our producer Natalie.
Woo! For those
Because-
4 people. We have
Because
4 people.
Natalie is just amazing. And she's been amazing ever since I've met her. Well, I haven't met her in person, but ever since we've talked. I've met Patrick in person. You know, I still look back at our trip to Warner Brothers Studios. It was such a fun time, man.
We held
we
hands.
We have to do that again. We really
Do you remember how flippant you were to the
I was all
to
over the place.
the what is it? The person, the
Yeah.
tour
Bad-
guide.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the tour guide.
Yep.
I
He just was
came
like,
across that video. I was like,
just kept saying, I don't know about that. Whenever she'd give some facts, like, I don't know.
no. I would second guess everything that broad was saying.
Yeah,
I'm not going okay. Because some things just didn't sound right, and then some things was just all right.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yep.
No,
No, that was very fun. We'll have to do a trip, all of us, a remote trip to LA or something, and film the podcast there.
Yeah, because you know I'm never too far away from anything, so I can make it up there.
Very cool.
So
Well, so I guess I lost the second round.
so
Chaz
so far
won the
for
first
Jay's
round.
hot takes, you guys are 1-1.
All right. Well, I think this is a segment we can keep going. What did you think of that?
Is there a surprise or what's the like whoever wins, what's the outcome?
The outcome will be a
or the loser. What does the
$25
loser
gift
get?
card to Best Buy, and the loser has to clean the other one's car.
Not every week, Jay. What? Jeez. I was thinking like a slap or something.
All right.
How
then
about
put them in a housemaid outfit and have
I'll
them
show you
clean
my
your house.
they
nip
have
slip.
to do a monologue,
Oh, okay.
Ooh,
and we have a monologue ready beforehand or something.
I like that.
Okay.
I like that.
Or we have to try to sing a song.
Nope.
Okay.
I'm noping right out of that one.
Oh, okay. What do you think, hon? Anything?
The punishment has to fit. So
Yeah.
depending
I
on
don't
what
know.
the topic is.
I like the idea of seeing like small Patrick trying to like slap Chaz like that.
Small.
Well, relative
What does
to
that
Chaz,
mean?
you are.
Whoa!
That was cold blood.
How they have ever heard? Our anniversary is next week.
Oh,
No.
man.
Look how tall he
Oh,
is.
Chaz's head's cut off.
Yeah, his head's completely cut off, and you see the bottom of his chin.
Is my head cut off?
Your top of your
Oh
head's cut off.
man. You got Chaz has no head or shoulders.
Come on up, Frank.
Frank.
Frank the Tank. All right.
So thank you guys for having me on the show, man.
Yeah,
That
Jay.
was Hot
appreciate
Takes
it.
with Jay.
This
We
was
will
Jay's Hot
continue
Takes.
this on.
I'll
And
see you guys next week.
yep, we'll see you next week, man. Thank you.
Bye, Jay.
Bye, guys.
Flugging off.
Yeah.
Flugging off. Flugging off.
Flugging off.
Flugging off. Dude, I love this term.
I keep forgetting it though.
Yeah, we'll
Say
remember.
flagging or
Oh, I thought
Frank
he
is
was
just
humping a
rubbing
toy.
himself. All right, we're moving. Do we how long have we been doing this?
You're at an hour 29.
Whoa, that's quite a bit. Any comments or anything so far?
No comment.
It's been a dead episode, huh?
It's been pretty quiet.
Oh man, we'll get.
Okay.
There'll be days like this.
It's just an easy
Oh,
subject.
my Frankie told me. there'll be
Yeah.
days like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk Olympic movies?
Not really. I think we ran
You
out.
tired?
It was just the thumbnail.
We
We use it for the thumbnail. Never talk about it. That's the
Top- okay.
episode.
we'll get this covered. Top 3 Olympic movies since the Olympics are going on right now. Go.
The ones I can think of off the top of my head: Cool Runnings, Blades of Glory. It's an Olympic. I don't care.
Yeah.
And Miracle.
Oh, I was gonna say Miracle too.
All right, what's yours?
Miracle. I can't mention it.
The Ringer.
Yeah,
Hey, you know what? I'm a Ringer defender, people.
it's funny. I like.
I'm
The
sorry,
Ringer.
you don't like special needs people being employed and being able to be actors and give performances.
Yeah.
Look, put that drama music on. Sometimes it's cool to play up your strengths, I guess, is the best way to put it. And if they got a good story where they can still be relatable characters, why wouldn't you play it? It's like time band. No, it's like the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs thing, where it's like,
Yeah.
why wouldn't you cast people that are dwarves? Like, employ some people.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
There's not just one.
Nope.
Hollywood. There's not just one.
Yep.
We all know who the one is.
Yep. And then
John Cena.
Yes.
Mhm.
And then the other one's a documentary from Netflix. Icarus.
Okay. You know what else I would add? This isn't technically a not a Special Olympics film. A regular. It's not an Olympics film, but Stick It. Have you ever heard of Stick It?
Is it about hockey?
It's a gymnastics movie
Oh.
that is the gymnastics coach is Jeff Bridges.
Is he playing the dude?
Pretty much. Hey, man, you gotta go and get out and do a flip, man.
Did you see the guy pole vaulting recently?
With his pole.
Well, and then the reason he
We're bringing this part up. Well, speaking of Olympic movies, this could be a movie, and it would be Barry Keoghan who would be playing him.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a murder on the pole floor.
It's
It's a murder on the gym floor.
but the reason he got disqualified is because
His penis. Well, no, from what everybody is, and that's not a good way to start that sentence. But the pole, not his pole, the pole that he has to jump over. That's what this thing is. He's got to jump over the pole. Not his thing, but to jump over, he's got to jump over the thing. As he's doing that, his knee hits it first.
yes, his knee
Nobody
does hit
said
it
that,
first.
but his big old sausage just gets flicked by the pole as he goes down. His pole gets flicked,
Yeah.
and everybody sees it.
Yep.
And hey, good on you.
It reminded me of junior high.
I feel bad. Like, that's a horrible addition to. And while you also didn't win, you're famous for
Becoming a meme.
this. This episode is sponsored by Blue Chew. Are you an Olympic athlete and you need to get erect? Are the beds made of cardboard not doing it for you, and you need to stiffen up a bit? Well, Blue Chew is out there for you. 1-800-blueinmychew.com.
Blue Chew, sponsor us.
Sponsored by the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
God dang it, dude.
Oh man. Any other movies? I think Stick It's really good. I think Miracle's great. Cool Runnings is a classic. Yeah, the Icarus one, I, Tonya is really fun.
Tonya.
I like I, Tonya. I like what they do with it. Paul Walter Hauser's character is really funny in it.
What's that swimming one?
The Lady in the Water
Lady in the Water.
with
And then
Daisy Ridley.
there's that one, and there's also the one where the girl
Not a fan of it.
was the
It's the young woman in
Naiad.
the sea.
Naiad, yeah, with the net bending.
Naiad
Yeah.
I thought was pretty good, but that I don't know if that was like a triathlon,
I don't know,
It was
dude.
just
It's
something.
extreme sport of some sort.
right?
Where's Tom Cruise's Olympic movie?
He already filmed it in March.
Yeah.
I'm Tom Cruise. I'm Tom Cruise. Here I go.
Bennett.
What if that's how he lands and he just looks up and goes, "Da-na." Zenu. Parlez-vous, Zenu?
Stop.
Oh, hey, it's powering something, you know?
You think so?
He's powered by something, man.
I don't know. Do you think Glenn Powell's giving Tom Cruise energy?
He's giving movie star energy. He's just not as buff as Arnold Schwarzenegger, but I don't know. I see.
He's very charismatic.
Oh yeah, for sure. Brad
Jay
Pitt
also added
vibes.
another movie, Race, the Jesse Owens movie.
Oh, okay.
I
Yep.
haven't seen that one.
Yep. There's a few of them.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I'm not like a huge sports movie fan unless it's like basketball related.
Oh, okay. There's Olympic basketball. They've just not done a film about it, I
It's
guess.
because it's boring.
They probably have. Champions, I think, maybe. The one with Woody Harrelson that came out last year. Do you remember that? It was a Special Olympics one.
Yeah.
Or a special needs basketball group.
Yeah.
A lot like The Ringer in some ways a lot of things, and in some ways no ways at all.
Woody Harrelson plays a good asshole.
Yeah. Yeah, he was good in Fly Me to the Moon with Channing Tatum and Scarlett Johansson.
Never seen it.
He's very little in it, but man, I like him when he's a bad guy.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh man. Any other Olympics?
That's all I can think of.
If you guys have been watching the Olympics, let us know what you've loved, and if there's anything you'd want to see adapted into the movie, what would you want to see? Oh, Foxcatcher.
I haven't seen it.
Oh my gosh. You mother.
I'm telling you, I don't like sports movies.
Accuser
Oh, man.
of the brethren
But I like
you
playing
mother-
sports games. I don't know.
Yeah.
The guy who directed Moneyball.
Oh yeah, Brad Pitt. Michael Mann.
No.
I don't know.
No, he's only directed like 3 other movies, but I think he's doing another sports movie. I'll pull it up for next week's news, but
No, we got it. Maybe.
What?
Who is it that directed Moneyball?
Oh, sorry. I was looking at Jay said something about 2014. I didn't see the whole thing, but let me.
2014's 10 years ago.
Moneyball
How old were you then?
was directed by a person.
It's a person with a
Bennett
name.
Miller.
Yeah, Bennett Miller. So he's working on a new sports movie.
Okay.
I think it's a sports movie. I don't know. Moneyball, I'm not into baseball, but that movie made me want to get to baseball. Because I played it when I was younger. Then I fell out of it.
Because you like dragging balls across the
Yeah.
ground.
Yeah.
The
He's like,
gravel.
look how I hold
Kevin
this
Feige
wood.
style.
Look how I hold this wood.
Oh my god. Oh man.
Yeah.
Well,
Mm.
Flug. We
Flug.
did it, everybody. That was episode 97 of Gaggle of Geeks. Make sure that you follow us on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, all the stuff. Check out the live show. Check out our previous shows. Jay, thank you for coming on and doing hot takes. We can't wait to see more of the videos coming through. Thank you to Nat for putting on the best show ever. Sound effect me, baby. Oh my gosh. They're so aggressive today. Oh, she did it again. Jeez.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Maybe.
I'm sorry.
Hey, it's
I'm
okay.
so sorry.
It's a
Oh, boy.
tremendous
But it's not okay.
Yeah. All right. Chaz,
Yeah.
what's our signage now? Flug and get out of here.
Flug and get out of here and flug off.
Flug around and find out next time.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah.